Hello, everyone. Today we're doing 6-2 perimeters of similar polygons. So the important fact for today is if two polygons are similar, then their perimeters are proportional to the scale factor. So the ratio of the sides equals the ratio of perimeters. So in this one, we know they're similar. So I need to find the scale factor of MNPQ, so the bigger one to the smaller one. So first, I notice that I only have WX in the smaller one. So I need to figure out what side corresponds with WX. So I can kind of look at it and kind of spin it around, but I can always use the name. So WX is the first and last letter. So that means it corresponds with MQ, which is the first and last letter. So WX and MQ are my corresponding. So I'm going big to little. So that means it's 8 to 4 or 8 over 4, which equals 2 over 1 if I reduce that fraction. So now I can find the perimeter of the bigger shape by just adding up all my sides, 8 plus 7 plus 10 plus 9, because perimeter, you add up all the sides. And I get that the perimeter of that shape is 34. So our fact is the ratio of the sides is equal to the ratio of the perimeters. So since my ratio is 2 to 1, that's big over little is equal to the perimeter of the big over the perimeter of the little, which I'm going to call x because that's what I'm looking for. So then I cross multiply. I get 2x equals 34. Divide both sides by 2. And x equals 17. So, number 1. The ratio of two similar triangles is 2 to 5. So since 2 is smaller, that means it's small to big. The perimeter of the larger triangle is 30. So that's my larger triangle. So that means it equals 30 in the denominator. What is the perimeter of the smaller? So that's x in the top. So if it's 2 to 5, 2 is smaller. So it's 2 to 5 equals x over 30. Cross multiply and I get 60 equals 5x. Divide both sides by 5 and 12 equals x. Which is the perimeter of the smaller. So number 2, in a triangle, the ratio of the measures of the sides is 2 to 2 to 3, and the perimeter is 392. Find the length of the sides. So the ratio of the sides is 2 to 2 to 3. So if you remember when we did problems like this earlier in the year, I said that we're going to make that 2x, 2x, and 3x. So that's my sides. So what do I do to the sides to find the perimeter? I add them all together. So 2x plus 2x plus 3x equals 392. So that's 7x equals 392. Divide both sides by 7. And x equals 56. So that means the length of each side, my first side is 2 times 56, which is 112. So 2 of my sides are 112. And the third side is 3 times 56, because that's the 3x, which is 168. So my sides are 112, 112, and 168. Number 3. A triangle has lengths 6, 16, and 20. So I'm just going to draw that. If the longest side of a similar triangle is 15, so that's saying the longest, so that means I'm comparing it with 20. find the lengths of the other two sides. So that means I have another triangle here where the long side is 15. I'm going to call the middle side X and the small side Y. So when I'm doing the large, so I'm going to do 20 over 15 because that's my longest side. And then 16 is my medium. So I'm going to do 16 over X because I did big triangle to little triangle. Cross multiply, I get 20X equals 15 times 16. And I get 240. Divide both sides by 20. X equals 12. I want you to pause and find Y. Okay, so to find Y, I'm going to do 20 over 15 again, but this time I'm going to do 6 over Y. So that gives me 20Y equals 90, because 15 times 6. Divide both sides by 20. And Y equals 4.5. Number 4, they're telling me these two pentagons are similar. That's what this means right here. If the scale factor and find the scale factor and the perimeter of each. So the scale factor, we need to compare the two sides we know. So in the larger shape, I only know PQ. So PQ is my first two letters, so that corresponds with AB. So AB is here. And they want me to go from ABCD to PQRS. So that means my scale factor is 15 to 21. Or I can write that as 15 over 21, which I could then reduce by dividing both numerator and denominator by 3 to get 5 to 7. Now I need to find the perimeter. So to find the perimeter of the small one, I need to look carefully because I need to notice that DE, AE, and BC are all congruent. That's what that little tick means, which means they're all 10. So the perimeter of ABCDE is equal to 10 plus 20 plus 10 plus 10 plus 15. Because I add all the sides together. I get 65. So now to find the perimeter, which I'm going to call P of the large one, I'm going to do 5/7 because that's my ratio, equals the perimeter of the small one, 65 over P. Cross multiply, so 5P equals 65 times 7, which is 455. Divide both sides by 5, and I get P equals 91. So the perimeter of the larger one is 91. Number 5, the Minette family and neighboring Gaudet family both have in-ground swimming pools. The Minette family pool is PQRS and measures 48 by 84. The Gaudet family pool, WXYZ, measures 40 by 70. Are the two pools similar? If so, write a similarity factor. So in order for them to be similar, the ratio of small to small has to equal large to large. So that means that 48 over 40, the smallest edge of both pools, has to equal 84 to 70. So I can check that by simplifying both or by cross multiplying. If when I cross multiply they're equal, then they're equal. So 70 times 48 is 3360, and 40 times 84 is 3360. So yes, they are similar. So then my similarity ratio, if I say PQRS, so I start at P and I go short, long, it's similar to I can do short, long again. So X, W, or actually W, X, Y, Z. It wouldn't have mattered if I did it the other way, but I wanted to go alphabetical. So number 6, each pair of polygons is similar. Find the value of X. So I want you to pause and I want you to try 6 and 7 on your own and come back and check. So when I'm doing number 6, AB is between 1 and 2. So that corresponds with LM. So that's going to be 14 over X plus 9 is equal to 10, which is between 2 and 3 over X plus 6. So I cross multiply and I get 14X plus 6 times 14, which is 64, equals 10X plus 90. I'm going to subtract 10X from both sides. Get 4X plus 64 equals 90. Subtract 64 from both sides. 4X equals 26. Divide by 4. And X equals 6.5. Here, 6 is between the A and B, so that corresponds with DE. So it's going to be 6 over X minus 3 is equal to 12 over X plus 1. Cross multiply, so that's 6 times X plus 1 equals 12 times X minus 3. You distribute, so that's 6X plus 6 equals 12X minus 36. I subtract 6X from both sides. You get 6 equals 6X minus 36. Add 36 to both sides. 42 equals 6X. Divide by 6, and X equals 7. So that's the end of our video for today. If you have any questions, please let me know.